Valley will play at 11:20 tomorrow morning against Plainview. Consolation bracket. 2026 Charles K. Haley Classic. We thought it would be appropriate, since Charlie Haley helped design this new beautiful facility just before his passing, and also because the tournament is named the Charles K. Haley Classic, the legend, that it would be fitting to have one of his former stars lead us in our national anthem tonight. So here she is, a 1987 graduate, a former Lafayette, one of the best I've ever seen, Jackie Estes Brown.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That makes me want to go sign up. By the way, across the way here, for you cast people, if you don't know, there's a chair sitting right, I'm pointing at it, right over across the way. It's dedicated to memory of all the POWs and missing in action soldiers who never returned to enjoy something like we're going to enjoy tonight. So at this time, we would like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting team, the Cash Lady Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, a 5'7" sophomore, number 1, Katie Spricky. 5'6" junior, number 3, Avery Probst. 5'6" sophomore, number 4, Madison Lima. 5'7" junior, number 21, Corinne Carter. And a 5'9" freshman, number 23, Tinley Webster. Now coached by Jeff. Starting lineup for the Lindsay Leopardette. And guard, sophomore, number 5, Andrea Thompson. 5'8" junior, number 20, Kylie Myra. 5'6" sophomore, number 21, Brian Lee Russell. 5'3" junior, number 25, Miracle Hernandez. And a 5'10" junior, number 44, Addison Johnson.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 2026 Charles Haitley Classic here at Lindsay, Oklahoma. And our PNTV doubleheader games of the day are about to start, featuring the Cash Lady Bulldogs. They enter the game 6-4 on the season versus the hometown and home team on the scoreboard, the Lindsay Leopardettes. They clock in at 4-5 on the year. Just a reminder, we will be doing a special Prep Nation award presentation at halftime of the boys' game, honoring Miss Reese Flood, the all-time leading pitcher in Lindsay Leopard history. She will likewise receive her Coaches Association All-State Letterman jacket. So congratulations to Miss Flood. And now here, PNTV game tip-off underway, and Cash maintains control of the tip to start the game. Swings it back deep in the corner, loses possession of the ball right off the get-go. This is going to be a contested ball, so she steps. I didn't see her on the line, but she got about as close to it as you could, so perhaps the ball did hit it. So it's a turnover immediately for Cash. Lindsay will have the first crack now here, kicking it in at side half court. It's a pretty nice crowd here tonight for a Thursday game. Got here earlier today, and a ton of games went final earlier. And those of you that are interested and curious, on the girls' side of the bracket, number one seed Hera defeated Duncan 70-12. Chickasha victorious over Sulphur 47-21. Pauls Valley defeated Plainview 50-35. This is the fourth and final girls' game of the day, and then we will give way to the final boys' game. Switching over to the boys bracket earlier this morning, Chickasha defeated Duncan in overtime 52-42. Sulphur over Plainview 69-39. And Cash defeated Pauls Valley the game prior to this one by a score of 60-42. So Duncan goes 0-2 on the day. Plainview goes 0-2 on the day. Pauls Valley splits the difference 1-1. Chickasha and Hera with the opportunity to both finish play today. Perfect 2-0. Hera girls have done it. Chickasha boys and girls have both won. And so we're now down to the final pairing of the evening, which will be approximately an hour from now, featuring Hera versus Lindsay for the boys matchup. All right, flipping the encoder panel. So we've got Lindsay to the left. We'll mirror the scoreboard, as you can see with the huge jumbotron. So early lead for Lindsay in their annual Haitley Classic, named after Charlie Haitley. Those of you unfamiliar, coaching legend, the state of Oklahoma Hall of Fame coaching legend, and going to go to the bucket and score, ties the ball game up. Haitley, best known for the Leopardette ball camps in June and July, used to stretch almost an entire 2-month period. And a absolute coaching legend back in the days of 6-on-6. Honoring him earlier tonight was multiple award winner Jackie Estes, and my estimation, the best female player in the history of Lindsay athletics, probably any sport, but definitely basketball and track. Jackie sang the national anthem, did a great job there. Did get it recorded for you for anybody that's interested in listening. You can go back in anytime. Game will be up on our channel and will be available for you to watch live or on demand. Well, we got pizza deliveries here. I don't think I'm going to get any, but I like it. They've got them literally right to the players, and they have ordered them in, walked them in, and now sitting in the stands with about 5 or 6 extra pizza boxes. Who says that the girls can't hold their own with the boys, because they literally have got them all right in there. These little sections there and there. Entering the tournament, Hera girls definitely the favorite. On the boys' side of the bracket, I don't know. All bets are off. That's the reason why they play them. That based upon the performances today, I would have to say that Sulphur boys would definitely be a co-favorite on their side of the back bracket to punch their ticket in. So we'll keep an eye on that as the tournament unfolds. A couple of years running, there's been some changes, modifications, and some weather delays. About the only thing that came through atypically early this morning was a little bit of a rain shower. Lindsay got more than most, a massive water puddle. So if you're coming in the backside that's parallel to the old gym, There is a massive water hole, so you may want to go back the front of the school, and then cut into the parking lot. Just take that for whatever it's worth if you've yet to come out today. We've got our first timeout of the game. 5:28 remains. It'll be a 30-second timeout, 2-2 ball game. I'd like to thank Asher Oilfield Specialty, our sponsor for today's live stream, video highlights, and then the award presentation for Miss Reese Flood. Lindsay boys enter the tournament number 12 in the latest OSSAA set of rankings. Hera unranked. Leopards coming into the game will be a perfect 9-0. So in large part why they are seeded number 1. We got an eye poke underneath the bucket, so they're going to pause to give her an opportunity to kind of reset. Don't know if they'll bring her a towel. I think that is forthcoming here shortly. She took an eye poke to the eye, kind of going up to block out. So they may basically have her sit just briefly to go ahead and check her out. So Cash takes the first lead of the game, 4-2. And a nice defensive stop. And we'll swing and shift going the opposite direction. It's been kind of a fast-paced start to the game, but neither team has been necessarily effective with it. We've had multiple turnovers and some balls kind of scrambling there on the floor. Cash with another second shot opportunity. Drives it home. Could have been a potential, 5-point play on that because she nails the three. So Leopards dodge a bullet. Ooh, wrong side of the net. It was all net, just not any inside. 5-point lead now. Bulldogs punch it into the paint, post up, squares, pivots back. Doesn't quite read the pass, and as a result, errant throw, another turnover for Cash. We'll have a substitution package coming in for the Lady Bulldogs. 2 players now on the floor. Number 5 and number 22 enter the game. Leopardettes bring the ball up and already cross midcourt. We'll go ahead and take a little bit wider angle here so you can see the floor a little bit better on this side. Driving, trying to get an isolated read, top of the key, flares outside the wing. Can't quite post up, so she comes out of the box, roaming the top of the key, setting a pick. Ball is blocked on the potential pass. I think she was leaning towards shooting and then ended up trying to pass at the last second, perhaps. So losing possession of the ball, each team now with a couple of turnovers here halfway through the first quarter. Drives, tries to do a post up, unable to do so. Isolation read, swings it back to the top after the assist. And again, drives, penetrates into the lane, kicks out, top of the key, fake back, left, jump shot is up, and no good. Rebound Leopardettes, here come LHS. Best part of the new gym by far, very similar to Midwest City's layout, but this right here is the absolute seller of the facility. Absolutely beautiful idea, like the two-tone look. Jump shot is good, and the Leopards finally get on the board. Sorry about that. We had a brief delay. I just realized I didn't have the right mascot on Lindsay, so got theirs added just before we go off again. 9-5 is the score. We're going to have a box out foul call, and so unable to set the block. It'll go against Lindsay, drawing their second foul against number 44. So keep that in mind. 3 fouls in the quarter, but 2 of the 3 have come against number 44 for the Leopardettes. So keep an eye on that. We'll have a substitution. Number 45 enters the game. Inside of 2 minutes to go, back-to-back threes do not go for the Leopards. Cash with another opportunity, 1:50 to go. Almost gets the turnover. Jump shot is up and just off the mark. Gets the rebound, though. Hustles it back up, swings back top the key. Second jump shot is short. And Cash will maintain possession as they come flying back down the court. And it has been a very, very fast-paced game. Just don't know how effective it's necessarily been for either squad. Might be better served to kind of slow it down and set up a little bit more passing, but nonetheless, that has been the style of play here early. Another substitution package coming in for Cash. So another foul call just inside a minute to go. 52 seconds remains in the first quarter. Double turnover here, so here we go again. 45 seconds remain. Lindsay unable to convert and get the quick shot off. They still trail by 4. However, they've been able to trim the large lead of the game from 9 to 2 or 7 points down to 5. They had about 3 or 4 cracks at getting it potentially 1 or 2 point lead again. Cash looks to be a little bit more meticulous here toward the end of the first quarter. We're going to have a reach-in foul call. Wow. Oh, correction, offensive foul, push off. I was going to say, I didn't really see it that way, but it ended up going against Cash. So Lindsay now with another opportunity. Spins, pivots, puts the ball in. Hard to defend that. I don't know if she even knew what she was going to do, but the players did not think she was going to shoot it that quick. Competitive first quarter, 9-7 is the score. Lindsay jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. It's been as many as 7 for Cash, and they close out the quarter cold. Lindsay comes on to score 5 consecutive points to close out the quarter on a 5-0 run. 9-7 through 1. Thank you to Asher Oilfield Specialty, our coverage sponsor for today's live stream video highlights and the award presentation at halftime of the boys game for Miss Reese Flood. And officially underway to start the second. Cash gets the first possession of the game. Leopards now alternate here. Turn it over immediately, so it's a mirror start to the first and second quarters. Cash got the tip off, immediately turned it over. Lindsay gets it to start the second quarter, immediately turns it over. And we are back to another turnover, back to back, so possession will go back to the Leopardettes. They'll bring the ball back court, crossing mid, and we are 7:40 to go before halftime. The final game of the day for the girls bracket. 3 are already in the books. Same for the boys. Final game tonight will be Hera versus Lindsay. That game was supposed to start at 7:20 p.m. Can't get the shot to go. That could have been a travel call. Slings it back out, so Lindsay gets the possession again. Probably wise to reset the play and go ahead and try to slow this down a little bit. Each team kind of seems to have a little bit of nervous energy here over kind of overall. It's evened out, and now we have a tie ball game once again, first in the game since the 2-2 initial start. We're going to have a travel call against number 10. Looked like she was trying to kind of set up a backdoor cut and just can't quite get both hands off of the ball. Shot is off the mark, no good. And cold is the front that has come in. I tell you, after starting the game like barn burners, each team has really struggled to get just their most basic shots off. Each team stuck under digits, double digits here early on into the second quarter. So Dodson back in the game after picking up 2 fouls early to start the game. She pretty much had 2 within the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds of play, give or take. And not the best start for either team. However, it's been a ebb and flow battle. After the 2-2 tie, went 7-0 run for Cash. And then now it's a 7-0 run for Lindsay to tie the ball game up. Second time of the game, 2-2 start, 9-9 now here early in the second quarter. Cash largely being stymied, another turnover. That is the sixth of the game. And in large part, most of them have come to just misrepresenting or miscalculating where the pass was going to go. And that one just off the mark from the get go. 5:48 to go, 9-9 tie, fourth and final game of the day at the Charles Haitley Classic, the 2026 edition here at Lindsay High School. Each team really ratcheting up the defense so close to the line there. They're going to be very careful because they are really pinning them back deep. Reach and foul called against number one. Lindsay will kick it in. Substitution packages coming in for the Bulldogs. They'll have number 5 and 21. Number 21 for Lindsay heads to the bench. And then I believe number 5 comes in the game. Not sure what's going on. Here we go. They had one more second to get that pass on. Deep corner. She's going to fake drive. They're going to call it a travel. Doesn't quite get the pivot foot set. And so turnovers continue to plague both teams here early in the second quarter. Unable to get into much of an offensive rhythm indicated by the scores. Both teams in single digits still. Format for tomorrow will remain the same. Everything gets started at approximately 10 a.m. and then 11:20, 12:40, and everything is kind of tiered and staggered every hour and 20 minutes. The only exception to that will be on Saturday. There will be 2 games back to back starting at noon and 1:20 at the old gym and noon and 1:20 here in the new gym. So if you are familiar with the terms, Haitley Arena, Leopard Arena, old gym, new gym, however you want to try to differentiate, in effect, the 7th place games will be Saturday in the small gym, the old one, and then the 5th place, 3rd, and 1st place games will all be here at the new Leopard Arena. Teams in action this year, Cash and Chickasha. Duncan, just off the mark on that shot there. Hera, the host Lindsay squad. And then Pauls Valley, Plainview, and Sulphur. Many, many years used to be that Kingston was here and Comanche for quite a significant time. Comanche dropped out last year. This is the second year back-to-back that they've not came. Kingston, I think, has been gone for about 3 or 4 years since they started their own Christmas Classic. A little bit of shuffling with Davis and with Velma and their Comet Classic, and then the new Davis one. And same thing kind of goes with end of December, 1st of January tournaments. And not all teams stay, with the same format. However, the new addition, Hera and Chickasha Duncan, makes for a nice regional tournament for Grady and Stevens counties. And seems to make, to me, a lot of sense to have, even Cash coming over from the Lawton area as well. Comanche County, not too far off the path. Maybe Hera would be the farthest school that's traveling, but Pauls Valley and Sulphur kissing cousins down off of I-35. So really nice tournament field. Beautiful facility. 10-9 is the score. This is the 3rd lead change of the game. Jump shot outside the key, no good. Lindsay led early on 2-0. They fell behind 9-2. Tied the game back up 9 apiece, and then now the lead 10-9. Oh, beautiful stroke. I think they're going to call a timeout. Try to reset. 3-point dagger for the Cash Bulldogs. So it's a 4-0 run after each team trades 7-0 runs in the first and early parts of the second quarter. You're watching PNTV coverage, doubleheader action of the 2026 Charles Haitley Classic at Lindsay High School. Well, if you're a college football fan, somebody is going to be stoked tonight because if you go with NCAA recognized national titles, Ole Miss did have one back in '62. However, if you go just with your AP, UP, BCS, college football playoff format, The only team left in the field with a national title underneath those criteria are the Miami Hurricanes, and they are one game away from getting back to the stage. Who would have thought that 2001, when they played Ohio State in that thriller, would have been the last time they would have made it to the national title game? So I know a lot of people down in South Beach, Miami Gardens, Miami Springs, Hialeah, even Fort Lauderdale, Pembroke Pines, Hollywood, tons of places down there that are huge Canes fans, and it is a big, big deal for both Ole Miss and Miami. So excited at least for that. Not a big fan of all the team hopping and player bribing that's been going on. It kind of gets hard and dizzying to see a kid even develop beyond one game sometimes, and he's off to the next school. But neither here nor there. Semifinal one tonight. Tomorrow, it'll be Indiana trying to punch their first ever national title game as they will play Oregon in a game to where personally I would not want to play either one of those teams. I think that's going to be your national champion winner on that part of the bracket. Anyway, the Miami Ole Miss game 0-0 first quarter, halfway through, 7:15 to go. Miami is on the move. They're down to about the 19-yard line of Ole Miss, but it is 3rd and 3. Back in action here, 4-point lead for Cash. They're back top of the key. They are really working that right side of the corner. They flare both sides perimeter, stay outside the arch, and then they try to get an isolated read to kick back to get the jump shot. So bread and butters are going to be drives, penetrations, read option kind of version. They call them isolation plays, but that's going to be the key to pull the defense in, kick it back out, free up somebody to take a jumper. Lindsay doing very well with the flex man defense package. They're kind of going into zone for portions of the floor and then man on other parts. And it is giving Cash some real fits here early on. There is nothing, absolutely nothing going on in the paint for either team, but especially right there's the first play. They have been very unwilling or unsuccessful, put it that way, to be able to post up and get directly in the paint. And so the block comes over the shoulder. Number 45, keep an eye on her now, too. She was the substitution for Dodson, number 44, and each of the bigs for the Leopardettes now have 2 fouls apiece. Substitution package coming in for Cash. Number 21 and 1 will be on the floor. 5-0 run for the Bulldogs, and they missed their shot. 1 out of 2 on the free throw line. Leopardettes have gone cold since early in the second quarter, been unable to get off a clean shot and get anything to fall. Contested ball, so not a backcourt violation. It'll keep it in play. Jumper on its way, nails it. Anderson just absolutely ripped the net. You might want to check that. It looks to even have part of it loose now. Look at that corner right there. It popped. It wasn't like that prior to that shot, but boy, it is loose now. She drained that one from downtown. 2-point ball game, 14-12 Cash. Well, they're going to go back into the paint, back-to-back plays. May regret this, not be a 5-second violation. Nope, timeout called by Cash. 1:41 remains. Your ball game is 14-12 Bulldogs over the Leopardettes. Five-team fouls on Lindsay, so it'll be bonus rest of the way for Cash. Only 1 foul against the Bulldogs. Hurricanes settle for a field goal, can't get the touchdown. 3-0 lead early on for Miami. Ooh, floater of a pass. That one could have been dangerous. Kicks it back corner, bottom left perimeter. Unable to drive. Gets into a double play. So 2 for 1, back-to-back pairings. And lucky to maintain possession of the ball on that one. Pass was super low, hit the girl in the foot, and then kind of collapsed down to grab it. Maintain possession again. Kicks it back in, ricochets right back off. Not so fortunate that time. Goes off the outstretched arm at number 1. 2 players coming in again for Cash, 22 and 4. 1 and number 3 will head back to the bench. Deep corner, a lot of passes, a lot of spacing going on here. So teams kind of complementing each other offensively and defensively, competing for who's going to get the first 3-point shot off and up, and more importantly, in the hoop. And there it comes, off the mark once again. Reads the rebound perfectly. Good defense. 22 blocks it, 23 strips it away. Bulldog ball, 48 seconds to go. Moments out from halftime. Going to drive, pulls it back, content to drain the clock a little bit here. Goes into a man-up play. You got to like that. Nice aggression. Perfectly controlled the ball, switches hand on the layup. And it's back to a 4-point lead. 20 seconds to go. Going to have a reach-in foul call. I believe that's going to go against number 4, so kind of the shove in the back. 2 more players come in for Cash. They've been very, very busy keeping the bench pretty much everybody in uniform. I don't see a single player on the bench now that has not played for the Lady Bulldogs, and we're only 2 quarters into the game. They've been moving them in liberally. I think there's 2 assistants on the bench that are pretty much in plain clothes, but other than that, not a super deep bench. I see 2, 4, 5, 6 players on the bench, and all of them have maintained action. So another change here again. 9 seconds to go. Kicks the ball back in. She's going to try to post up and drive. Can't get anything. Pulls back. Going to have to hurry it up. 3 seconds. 2. Oh, Lindsay's not going to be able to get the shot off. Your score halftime. Cash 16, Lindsay 12. You're watching PNTV coverage brought to you by Asher Oilfield Specialty. Day 1 action of the 2026 Charles Haitley Classic at Lindsay High School.
For a few minutes here. Cost $1. Winner takes all. Please take your shoes off. Any little guys from Cash or any other schools want to participate? Have at it.
Doing good. How about you? It's got like an 8-second delay anyway. So as long as you don't drop F-bombs or something like that.
No, not me.
I've had to drop actual beats before.
I'm about to go down there. I've got to take pictures for photography this game. Is that it?
Yeah. You can take it with you if you want to bring it up. You just wear it on when I announce it.
No, do it.
Okay.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
You want to show it off? Hold it up,
No, not yet.
and I'll spin the camera around.
Oh.
There we are. I love it. I'll see you shortly. Probably that one. See you.
Grayson Brady returns for Lindsay.
Effective aggressiveness. Right now, kind of just busy for the sake of being busy, I'm afraid. He's kind of really struggling to get into an offensive rhythm. A super low scoring affair here early on, 2 minutes gone.
Carter scores. returns for catch. Webster will shoot two. Lopez returns for Lindsay. Brecken Klein checks in for the Leopardettes.
19-12. Sorry, the camera a little bit off center there. We had Reese Flood stop by and give you a shot of her belt she's about to receive. She was a 5-star recruit committed to Arizona State from the Sun Devil, headed out to Tempe, Arizona. So happy, thrilled for all her lifelong athletes. Florida State is absolute top-notch young lady. Super cold. Can't get a stop and fall. Arrow is going to favor the Leopardettes, so Lindsay catches a break on that, ties it up, and we will head the opposite direction.
Casey Anderson returns for Lindsay. Copeland returns for Casey.
Substitutions for the teams, and we are back in action again. Halfway through the third quarter. Another, oh, she saves the turnover. Wow, perfectly anticipated that. Passes, assists, scores. And Lindsay gets back on the board.
Anderson with the layup. Hernandez to Brecken Klein for two.
Well, it's a 4-0 run for the Leopardettes. They clawed back and now in the game only down 3. Super tight, aggressive defense has paid huge dividends, missing shots, helping a little bit. We're going to have a box-out foul call. I think this one is going to go against number 5. Just her first of the game. Leopardettes will maintain possession. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're presently on a 4-0 run after a steal. Oh, here we go the other way. Takes to the hoop and scores. So Cash puts a quick kibosh to that. Back to a 4-point lead. Now, actually, I've got 5 here, so I'm going to have to update my quarter count. I thought it was 18, that must have been missed that one. Sorry about that. Jump shot, top of the key, nails it.
Lindsay.
And back to a two-point ball game, 21-19 Cash. 2:30 remains of the third quarter. You're watching PNTV doubleheader coverage. Day one action of the 2026 Hately Classic at Lindsay High School. I'd like to thank Asher Oilfield Specialty, our coverage sponsor, for the stream highlights and the special award presentation that will take place at halftime of the boys' game. Really struggling up until the last play, and they bust loose for a 70-plus yard touchdown and take the lead against Miami. A draw play that should have been, by all accounts, probably about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Missed tackle in open field, and number 5 man takes it to the house. 73-yard touchdown run. Ole Miss on the board. Extra point forthcoming, and they'll briefly have now a 6-3 lead, leading 7-3. 2:18 to go. Leopards with another steal. Players trip up. The exchange kind of worse for wear on the hard court. That was a tough fall. Number 25 and 23 got their feet tangled up. So I like the no call on that. The Leopardettes will maintain possession. Number 25 kind of hobbling around a little bit. Hopefully no serious damage out there.
Okay.
Jump shot off the mark, no good. Wasn't the prettiest looking shot, but highly effective. Back to a 5-point lead, Bulldogs. Dodson posting up, driving, going to the paint, and can easily score.
Eddie Dodson takes it to the hole. Nightly return.
3 fouls.
Byron returns for the Leopardettes.
Going to have a turnover. Correction foul shoves off on the pass play, number 13 flag. I don't know if she pushed with her hand to set it for the pass. It's flagged against number 21. Momentarily, number 13 though. So we've got another turnover inside a minute to go. Oh, beautiful pass. Just can't quite get the swing from the hip shot. And they have a jump ball possession. possession arrow will favor Cash. So the Lady Bulldogs will get the ball in addition to the foul, so negates the need for the jump ball.
Webster returns for Cash. Dotson for the Leopardettes.
Leopards is going to say she stepped in the line. Obviously not going to block that call at all. They can maintain possession for Cash and then kick it back.
Carter returns for the Bulldogs.
Can't keep it though, so it's going to be a double turnover back-to-back. Here come the Bulldogs, and I don't think this one's going to stand. I think there's going to be a foul call on a shove-off getting access to the ball. So Cash maintains possession. Lindsay flag on the push-off, trying to gain some space to grab the ball rolling on the floor. Inside 6 seconds to go. 5, 4 passes cross. Jump shot is going to be way score through 3 quarters. Past 24. Lindsay 24. We're watching PNTV coverage, doubleheader action. The 2026 Haitley Classic here at Lindsay High School. Thanks to the passing here, change back in Bulldogs territory. Gets the heat and holds it in. She momentarily had a player wide open with a clear path to the bucket. So Leopardettes unable to successfully get a second crack at it. Where are you going?
Admiral Dotson returns.
result is both teams unable to keep the ball, get the ball, stay with the ball. As a result, they turn it back and forth. So Cash with another opportunity to separate the ball. In the fourth and final quarter, to bust open the game again. They've had the lead multiple times. Led by as many as 7, and Leopards have only led by 2. At 2-0. Here we go. To the hoops you go. Mama said there'll be days like this, and each team having
Ricky and Webster return for Bulldog.
getting and staying into offensive rhythms. Lindsay will maintain possession. Anybody's game. 5:38 remains here in the first quarter. That open. Shoots it. Leopards take their first lead of the game since 2-0. 26-24.
Webster for Eddie Dawson returns for the Leopards.
Great pass by Beck. Doesn't show how the defensive players can stretch the arms. Absolutely awesome defense by the Leopards. Hurricanes now have it just outside the 20-yard line. 6. Virtually identical spot. The other corner, same spot outside for a field goal. This one is going to be more of the same. Oh, he busts loose and gets the first down correction. Two opportunities for Southland, don't quite get him, so the goal from King Kane. 26-25, Leopard. it. Here comes Lindsay once again. Oh, can't get our hands on it. Very fortunate wasn't another dribble there. He's going to isolate Reed, kicks into the paint, loses possession, and the post-up play out. They step on each other's feet.
Amos Carter return for Cash.
Inching so close to a first and goal, they got the ball down. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 1. And about 6 yards.
Webster at the line for 2. Foul returns for the Leopardettes.
14 fouls on the Leopardettes, 2 for Cash. Bulldogs keep that in mind. Clears open the jumper, no good. Hustles up the rebound, has results, is able to flip into their own player. Cross court has Woodward, short in the middle, pass is stolen. Bulldogs again. Kick it all the way over, coach on the floor, catches it.
Quick returns, okay.
Goes closer to the ball than the player was, actually. So teams trade turnovers. Unable to get a hand on that one. Lindsay will have it once again, 3:22 to go. This kind of has the feel in this game, but whoever makes the least amount of mistakes in the run out gets the last might potentially make a mistake. Takes it to the hoop, scores. Another potential steal. And they do get it. All right, Leopardettes can, from this point forward, they can hold the ball down. All they need to do now is force Cash to foul them. Get the exact shot that they want. 2:21 remains. Leopardettes have never led by more than 2. Looking to see if they can make it a 4-point game. Cash has had a 7-point lead and led by a variety of anything from 1 to 7. And they've lost it multiple times. Leopardettes, tenacious, lethal, ferocious defense. In the second half, paying huge dividends. Really out-hustled the Lady Bulldogs. And as a result, able to get multiple steals, multiple shot opportunities. And really paying dividends for Lindsay and start scrappy team here. 60-second timeout. Shot is up, quick strike, no good. I think I would have held out for a little more shot time. I'd say it was a bad shot because it was good. She's wide open green. Just right now, you don't have to shoot it. You have to force them to foul you or stuff. Ooh, timeout. That was a tough play. The defensive pressures really paid off for Lindsay. We're seeing this laboring almost. Update on the Canes game. Canes able to punch it in for about 2+ yards out, taking 10-7. Second quarter, 7-9 remains. It's 7. Steal by Lindsay. All right, now slow burn, slow, steady burn. You do not have to shoot. You do not have to do anything other than get fouled and maintain possession of the ball. So we'll see if they slow it down even slower, or if they try to be aggressive and keep going for the lead and almost loses the ball. A minute and a half to go. In the paint. She definitely wanted to take it. We're going to have a reaching foul call. So not necessarily a bad thing for Cash, disrupt the pattern. They've got a couple of fouls to burn. It'll be a non-contact or non-shooting foul. Only their third of the quarter.
Probably Russell return.
So Leopards have one foul to get before they put the Bulldogs in bonus. The Lady Bulldogs have 2 fouls to get before they put the Leopardettes in bonus. Takes it back in, 1:30 to go. And again, more of the same with your Lindsay. Drain the clock. Shovel. So this will be 4 fouls, so 1 more to give. And I think she assumed she was going to get direct foul shot on that one. So now each team one foul away from bonus. Remainder of the quarter. A new rule made, I think, 4 seasons ago now. Ooh, living on the edge. Turns it over. Never a good idea to make a pass. Only 2 teams coming. As a result, Leopards turn it over backcourt violation. So Cash gets the stop they needed. We'll see if they can make the Leopards pay. Can't be too picky. Oh, another steal. Could this be the game sealer? To the hoop and misses the shot. Pushing the back against Lindsay. And in bonus now, so you really thought that Cash was going to have to foul and put Lindsay in the bonus. And instead, it's the Leopards that put the Lady Bulldogs in bonus. And a major gap with only a minute to go could potentially cost the Leopards their lead. And more importantly, the cushion and the ability of just not having to shoot the ball. That's the first free throw.
Harry Gross for the free throw.
Ole Miss on the move against the Cowboys at the 25-yard line. 37. Ole Miss is out. Leopards have got a 1-point razor-thin lead. Foul immediately comes, so the here on out will be in double bonus. It used to mean something different than it does now. Now it just means that both teams are guaranteed foul shots every time there is a foul. If it's non-shooting, it's
That's Gray at the line for 2.
and if it's a shot that is potentially blocked or foul, then they get their 2 free throws. And this is the first. So both teams missing key free throws here late in the fourth quarter. See if the Leopards can get one and bump it back up to a 2-point lead. This isn't low, however, gets the rebound. Potential play of the game right there for Lindsay. Timeout called Leopardheads. 56.5 seconds.
Timeout, Lindsay.
28.
Big rebound by Thomas Byron.
Field goal, Ole Miss ties the game up 10-10 against Miami. Second quarter, one team will punch their ticket to the national championship game. And literally 11 days from today, I believe it's going to be January 19th. That is the date for the national championship game. And remember when the construct argument was is that this will push it into the second semester so we can't have the playoff. And now they're only playing 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. Fun game, multiple ebb and flow. Lindsay is led by as many as 2, and there's 1. We've had about 6 or 7 tie games now. And for the Lady Bulldogs from Cash, led by as many as 7. And if you're Lindsay, take the foul, take the foul, take the foul. Drain every second of the clock that Cash will allow you to kill. You do not have to hit a shot for the rest of the game. You do have to maintain possession of the ball. All right, so we are going to get that foul now. And the Leopards will be back on the line. They need to get at least 1 or 2.
Byron at the line for 2.
Here.
Timeout, Cash.
3 can beat you, and the 2 can tie, potentially forcing overtime. Cash gets it across midcourt, calls timeout. GPC will have a 60-second timeout call. Leopardettes may end up ruining the day, but they get that. So 28.7 seconds to go. Lindsay will kick the ball back in over by the scoring clock. And they will need at least a free throw or a bucket to reclaim the lead. I gotta be honest, I didn't see the foul by number 3, giving the sign that she grabbed the arm. Interesting.
Byron with the line for 2.
I'd like to thank Asher Oilfield Specialty for sponsoring our coverage today. We'll be wrapping up this stream. We'll post the highlights of the game and then be back live again for the boys. Leopardettes tie it back up again. And they miss it. Battle is on for possession of the ball. Each team with an opportunity here to win this game late. Can Cash do it? Timeout call. 19 seconds remaining. 30-30 ball game. Winner stays in the winner's side.
On the Lopez comes in for the bench.
Keeps them all early afternoon game. Well, the momentum has definitely swung multiple times. Cash, I think one of us could be content to get the shot that you exactly want or drain the clock and get it over. Leopardettes, they've done this all second. They've been able to jump a lot of balls, get a lot. Andy Cage right at the touchdown. Hits him in stride, busted coverage. And yet 16-10. Pick the extra ball. Nobody even had 10 yards from the field, maybe 15 yards. Wide open, 2:18 to go. 15 seconds. Push off could be called either way. Both are using forwards. I call my assessment, my opinion. Each team being aggressive here inside 3-2 to make a good shot. Overtime, here we go. Free base. Free basketball. Free basketball. Second overtime game of the day here at the Hately Classic. Earlier today, the Duncan boys ended up losing by a dime on overtime. 52-42. Kind of one of those weird games that, yes, it did go to overtime, and then it just absolutely got away from the Demons. So in the Canes level game, each team with bested coverage has just proven exceptionally costly. 73-yard touchdown run on probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 yard gain normally. This pass around 50-yard line a little bit behind, and he was so wide open that he could have basically hop, skipped, and done cartwheels in the end zone. So timeout again. Leopardettes had the lead, lost it. Cash got the lead, lost it. Lindsay ties it up on the free throw shot. As a result, we have both teams missing last shot opportunities. And we will go to overtime. Second game of the day, first quarter's game. It was a 30-30 tie. Well, here we go. Just like the first quarter, Cash wins it. So the Lady Bulldogs will get the first crack at it here in bonus time. Proverbs the call here. It is very, very good defense. So the three position players all cutting off any pass. So all she could have done was throw the ball away. Or just kind of pop it up in the air and hope that one of the players could run into it. Second thing in the defense, Lindsay. See if it's a 5-second violation or a timing call. Okay, this is the second phantom foul call that I did not see, but it's assessed against number 4, her 4th of the game. And they're going to say that she grabbed her on the wrist. Lindsay again missing the free throw. If they recap this game, it's definitely going to be an ineffective free throw shooting and a lack of easy buckets under the bucket either side of the paint. And this is in both. Used to be called the charity line. Not so charitable anymore. Millie's coming in the buckets and cannot shoot more than about 34%. Does the limo stretch will have a foul on
Webster at line for 2. Copeland returns as well as Abigail Dawson.
Cash makes it pay. Gets both free throws. Once again, lead for the Bulldogs. Over there, it's time.
Another foul, Hernandez. And Webster will be shooting 2.
Cash is stroking him left and right. It's been the biggest difference of the game. Lindsay's defense versus the superior free throw shooting of Cash. And it's not easy. The drop shot, they nail it. Reclaim the lead 35-34. Back to my original statement, I really felt like the team that had the ball last was going to win. The irony of it is both teams had the ball
Lehman
with an
returns for
opportunity to
Cash.
get it last, and they both turned it over and missed the shots and just couldn't convert. Kind of a similar pattern here.
Lopez returns.
Has more than enough time to get exactly the shot they want. So they should play to the strength of the defense. Lindsay, they've been very successful in 2 consecutive quarters, actually 3, and then especially the second half. Really done well, choking pass lanes and clearing lanes out. Clearing overturned himself and then reverted back to the original players. All he did is he put two fingers up in motion to the scores table. Usually that means two free throws. It doesn't mean the bucket's good.
Now Byron will shoot two for the Leopards.
And saying shoot. Nonetheless, 5 3-point play for the Bulldogs. Leopards at the free throw line, 1:49 to go. Okay, so Cash is going to maximize the coaching opportunity here. This is an informal timeout. This is against the rules. Should be a technical. You either have to be on the line for the free throw or you have to actually call a timeout.
Copeland return.
To just call the players off the floor and informally use it as a timeout. So that's a long call right there. Back to the free throw line. 1:49 remains. Continue to struggle at the free throw line. These are absolutely dead balls that are hitting no part of the rim to go in, all on the back side of the rim, cylinder part. Over the back foul call, so they're going to get another opportunity to right or wrong. Leopards have probably left about 16 points, maybe more.
Marisol the line for two.
Just, off the table because they cannot convert the free throws. Second foul on number 5.
Ray returns for Lindsay.
With a 1-point lead, jump ball is the call.
Riley returns for a pass.
This is going to be a third shot opportunity for the Leopards after 2 free throws and then a bucket. Pump fakes, draws it back out before they go into the lane, kicks it out. The jump shot is on its way. Take the lead again, too, 39-37. And the Bulldogs turn it over once again. Leopards have been scrappy on the offensive side. So if there's been a weak point with the free throws, it's been well compensated with efficient defense. They are getting a ton of turnovers and really reading the trajectory of the eyes. I think they're telegraphing a lot of these passes and they're just tracking and following and getting them. Here we go, 1:15 to go. Leopards can't afford to hold again. Cash now needs to foul or they need to get a turnover. We are way behind schedule, folks. The 7:20 boys game is going to start at least an hour and a half behind schedule. Oh, she had a wide open layup. That was tough to turn. Oh, she saves it from behind. Could be a technical on that, at least a flagrant. We'll see. So the Leopards, first time in the game,
Break line for two.
they could potentially lead by more than 2. They have yet to get that ever-elusive third or 4-point cushion. Can the Leopards win? Overtime call, 57 seconds remain, 60-second time.
Harder return. Cash.
Seemingly contradicting himself. He pointed Lindsay, turned around and gave it to Cash. And earlier he pointed 2 for free throws. And then stopped the play to say, no, they didn't hit a free throw. And they played it back to the free throw. So it's all very confusing to say, this shot, Lindsay with the rebound, Leopardette's now in full control. 15 seconds to go. Ball is deflected. Short of a turnover, this is going to be a Leopardette victory. And Lindsay will be in the winner's bracket tomorrow, which means that they are now guaranteed an opportunity to play for third place, even if they lose tomorrow. Timeout called, 11 seconds remain. We are a full hour and 20 minutes now, I would say probably behind schedule. 7:20 tip-off for the boys game. So we will not have that for at least some 15 minutes. It's provided that if we ship isn't get here, then we're going to double overtime. Cash, you got a foul immediately. Hope Lindsay misses the bucket. Called it a 5-second violation. Here we go. Buckle up's all I can say. Timeout call Cash. That was the fastest 5-second call I've ever seen in my life. That is the call. For Ole Miss, they're at the 40-yard line.
In the return for Cash.
19 seconds to go before halftime. Campbell's another errant throw, so back-to-back passes. Just off the mark, stymieing any potential opportunity for Ole Miss to score. Unless they're going to go over Tate Stanley. Sets up perfectly for Cash. Get the three, take it. If not, immediately go to the hoop. Field goal. Lindsay Leopards will hold on to win this game. Score. Lindsay 30, Cash 37. Thanks for watching PNTV. Highlights coming up in the real game.
Lindsay will move on to the semifinals tomorrow at 6 p.m. against Hera.